Motivation is the deed from an energyful subject or entity. This motivation encourages a motion that adheres to the terms of the deed. Let's call this acting. So, who are the main actors and what are their deeds? There's deeds which creates actors within law enforcement, military and judicial court systems. There's deeds which creates actors within the entertainment industry, which includes media and politics. There's deeds which creates actors within the health industries and actors prepared for a crisis. Can we say these are the main actors on the basis these deeds legally offer the most financially rewarding roles compared to an average salary seen in most first world nations? Who is writing the main actor's script or deed? Not all entities, energy forces or subjects are visible, for instance some HODs, but can we fairly argue the leads or the leads behind the leads are the script and the deed writers, as the script or deed has to come from the actor's authority? Have you met an actor before? Has the actor told you who provided them their deed or script? Did you use any tools or instruments to identify the author of the deed or script? Can you and the actor be in the same room as the entity, subject or force that wrote the script or deed? How powerful are script or deed writers? Is it the actors or the audience who causes the manifestation of a script or deed? Would you prefer to be asked permission to approve a script or deed which you unknowingly manifested? History's most famous deeds, scripts and actors. I would say the 16th to 17th century had the most famous deeds, scripts and actors, where some deeds and scripts made generational wealth and fame, which is even lasting up until today. Let's say for example William Shakespeare, who is associated with the Globe Theatre, which is still financially rewarding up until today. Another notable of William Shakespeare's time would be King James, who was documented to having writing many scripts which created actors almost across the whole globe, thus making it very financially rewarding for the main actors of his script up until today. Looking at King James scripts, Emily, it is key to consider in one of King James scripts there would have been a character who would have been the equivalent to a head of health industry, who also wrote a script dedicated to acting. This acting script pays homage to the ascension of one of the most famous actors, drawn by Caesar Borgia. Also, this acting script illustrates how apostles were acting according to the head of health industry's deed. Up until today, actors are getting paid for acting as Macbeth in homage to William Shakespeare's script. Are people today still acting as apostles from King James scripts? In our recent history, have we discovered anyone acting as the most famous actor drawn by Caesar Borgia? Did any of these actors have any interest and support from different industries? Which industries would be interested in using King James scripts to create actors? What happens to actors when a deed or script has ended? At the end of an actor's script, I would say actors can be at risk of developing psychological or physical damage, and that includes the audience who's participating. They can also develop psychological or physical damage. For example, here in the UK there's an ongoing programming script called EastEnders. Actors from this script who play the roles of, let's say, murderers or rapists usually have a public appearance at the end of their script to remind the participating audience that they are just actors who basically acted out immoral acts. The financial beneficiaries of this programming may be aware their target audience may blame them for any injuries caused. This is probably why these programming scripts provide a helpline at the end of the show for audiences who may have been affected by the scenes they have witnessed. In any form of media, have you ever been told to not take an actor seriously and not be emotional when you witness an immoral act? Which deeds, scripts do you know of where an actor has inflicted psychological or physical injury to its target audience? And did the actor enjoy this script or deed? Are you currently being entertained by a script or deed? Are there deeds or scripts based on real people's lives? Have you ever seen an actor mimicking somebody's real life? Do actors act for financial reward or act for free? Are you an actor? How would you know if you are participating in an actor's script or not? Remember, we do not need to reach for the stars as they are already a part of us, and you cannot change your fingerprints.